Hello everyone, hope you are doing great. So finally I'm back to my channel. It's been a while. I've been procrastinating. Um, so I thought about discussing this subject for today's video, procrastination, because I read some quote that says something like, "You procrastinating is you delaying God's timing," and it was just like an aha moment for me, and it resonated. So today I will be sharing some some concepts I learned throughout my journey, accepting and validating the procrastinator version of me. I'll be sharing some advantages of why we choose to be procrastinate. We choose to procrastinate, and I will share my journey in a nutshell. So we start. There is a concept that I love so much called fragmentation. I learned this concept thanks to Teal Swan's videos. It's basically the concept is that we human being, we were born as a whole, as one consciousness. Somehow, throughout our lives, this consciousness splits due to life events. And this is what we call, this is actually the concept of traumas. So you see what I'm going? When this consciousness splits, when fragmentation happens, we have different versions in the same body. So we are still one human being, but we have many versions of us that sometimes they are opposing, and each version has different needs, different aspirations, etc., etc. So, as you can guess it, procrastination is here to protect us. The procrastinator version of us is here because we need it. And I'm gonna list some advantages of why maybe we procrastinate. First advantage is, ta-da, it's obvious, saving energy and saving time. um, when we procrastinate, actually, we do only the urgent tasks and we report the other tasks. So we never, at one point in our life, we will never have to do them. And personally, I remember when I was in primary school, I remember the teacher informing us that we have an exam, that we have two specific lessons for an exam. 2 days prior to the exam, the teacher changed her mind and we only have one lesson for that same exam. So I developed a procrastinator version of me that only waits until the last minute to do things, because I'm somehow hoping that the context will change and thus I will not have to do everything. So I'm saving time and energy. Another advantage is we use procrastination as a defense mechanism. Would you rather fail at a task or wish you had more time to do it? Personally, I would choose the second option. I would, because it would give me the opportunity to say something like, if only I had more time, I would have done it better. So it's a defense mechanism because we don't accept our mistakes and we are somehow in the root cause of the problem. We are perfectionists. This, we're gonna talk about it later in this video. Another advantage is the adrenaline. Doing things last minute gives you this rush. Oh my god, you feel alive and you feel so happy because you can do it just before the deadline. It's such a way to feel feel alive, I would say. another another advantage is avoiding failure by avoiding effort. If you don't try, you'll never fail. So if we don't accept the if we don't accept failing or we have fear of failure, it's better we procrastinate and we just say, I'm a procrastinator. No, you are afraid of failure. So basically, procrastinating is us protecting ourselves and avoiding pain. The question now is, why do we avoid the pain? Why we procrastinate? And what are the root causes for procrastination? Because procrastination, as we could understand, it's only the top of the iceberg, the visible part of it. I've mentioned some root causes such as perfectionism and fear of failure. We can talk about other root causes such as fear of success. Some people are afraid to be successful because they will have to change the environment, they change their version of themselves. Fear of judgments as well. This is a common route for procrastination because we are afraid of what other people would think with our the results of our tasks, and basically we just prefer to do it the last minute so we can put the blame on time and not take the criticism. There is also the fear of rejection and the fear of taking responsibilities. So it's not only actually about fear, it's also sometimes we lack purpose, and because we lack purpose, we don't see the added value of doing things, and thus we procrastinate. So I know this video is just the top of the iceberg. There are many layers to procrastination and how we can discuss this subject. I'm doing this video because I don't want to procrastinate and because I no longer search, or I'm no longer looking for perfection. I just accept myself the way I am, so I chose to not procrastinate and just open the camera and film this video. So this is what I've learned on the topic so far. Feel free to comment below and share with me your ideas. I would love to hear from you and learn from you as well. If you like, if this video resonates with you and you want to deep dive, I would suggest therapy as well. So yeah, and remember, the opposite of procrastination is not productivity, at least in my opinion. The opposite, so ta-da! The opposite of procrastination is self-trust and discipline. So, going back to the concepts of fragmentation, let's try to understand all versions that are protecting us, and they were here for a reason, but they are no longer serving us, such as the procrastinator version of us. We validate it, we understand it, and we try to become one version again of ourselves. It's a journey. Be patient with it. Trust yourself, and see you in the next video. Ta-da!